back to my channel with Iknoor. So today I am going to read this book, The Kid Who Came from Space. Okay, so today I am going to read the chapter, chapter 10. Okay, so let's see. If the events leading up to my discovery of Tammy's bicycle are clear in my mind, then what came next is all a bit of a blur. As I paddled along the port-hosted forestry road towards the village, I kept thinking of reasons for Tammy's bike to be abandoned. She had lived there and decided to work. Not likely, in fact, so unlikely as to be impossible. She had accepted a lift in someone's car. Again, not likely. Why would she? And besides, whom from? Hardly anyone comes to that road, and why would they offer her a lift? And why would she leave her bike? And the whole thing was silly. By the time I crossed the bridge over the pond, I was convinced something horrible happened to Tammy. The south side of the village is pretty much a single street of old traced farm cottages. I pulled up next to Scottish Sheila's house and allowed my bike to clatter on the ground as I leaped off and hammered to the old lady's door. All right, came a voice from the inside. I started talking almost before the door was open. Is Tammy here? I jabbered. She was supposed to come here. Have you seen her? Hello, young fella, said Sheila with a smile, as though she hadn't heard me. Well, have you? I barked, and she looked taken aback. Have I what? Have you seen Tammy? I shouted. I was panicking and my manners were shot. Well, no, not today. I thought. Bye! I said and ran back to my bike. I turned it around and cycled as fast as I could back to our end of the village. The stargazer was lit up, and there were lights on the bakery outside that I helped to put up last week with Tammy. As I cycled up the driveway, I could hear him singing already. The carols had started early, and I saw through the window that Cora Fox Templeton, Iggy's mum, was accompanying them on the pub's jangling old piano. Oh my god. Iggy was standing next to her and Susie was sitting on top of the piano like she was about to lay an egg. The singing came through the window. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king. I jumped off my bike and burst through the doors of the entrance lobby and went straight into the bar, where the noise and the heat and the music hit me. Peace on earth and mighty mercy, man. God and seniors weekly. Okay. A cheer went up over the bar and Dad called out, Right, you lot, who's for a goblet of fire? It's one of his vermin stunts which I have seen loads of time. A tray of cocktails is laid up and then they burst into flames as he sets fire to the alcohol. I love watching it normally. Ma'am had picked up the tray and pushed my way through groups of people till I got to her. Ma'am! She turned to me crossly, shaking her head as she carried on singing. Ma'am, you got to listen! Watch out! I'm holding a fire hazard here, she said. Right, who wants one? Not now, Ethan. Yes, now! People had noticed and one of two nudged one other and stopped singing. I had no choice. I grabbed the lid of the piano and slammed it down on the keys while Iggy's mum yelled and pulled her hands out just in time. There was a loud bang as the lid shut. A rattling of Cora's bangles, and Sudhi ruffled her feathers in disapproval. A few seconds later, the singing wound down. Ethan, what on earth? I began, ma'am, pushing her way towards me, but I wasn't listening. Instead, I turned to everyone in the bar and said, Tammy's gone missing, her bike by the side of the road, and I can't find her anywhere. The murmur went around the bar. Someone at the back who hadn't heard me, Oi, what happened to the music? And someone else said, Shh! Then Dad, who was dressed like a toy soldier, came out behind the bar and held his hands up. All right, he calmly said. What's going on, Ethan? I told him again what happened and how I'd called for Tammy and how her bike lights were still on and how Scottish Sheila hadn't seen her. It was all spilling out of me so fast that Dad had to say that twice. Dad had to say, steady on, slow down. Then I looked at Ma'am and our eyes met. I have never seen a person so fearful. The color had drained from her face. She was a ghostly grey. 2 minutes later, the bar was emptying as people ran to the car park and got in the car. You take the frosty trail, Jack. I'll go up North Road. Come with me, Jen. Did she have a phone with her? Has anyone called the police? Meet me back here in half an hour, yeah? Have you got my number? Call me if you find her. And so on. It seemed as though the whole village leaped into action with cars going in different directions that seemed to be coordinating things or at least trying to, but it was pretty hectic. I was sort of caught in the middle of it without having anything to do. Gran was pulling on her running shoes and a head torch. She said she would run her regular forest path that the car couldn't go up, and the chaos I have looked across the bar to see Iggy sitting on the piano stool. His eyebrows were practically knitted together with worry. His mum like this, yeah. I am doing like this. Okay, yeah. Okay. His mum, Cora, stood next to him, looking forlorn in a white and red Santa hat. Mel said Dad to Ma'am, why don't you stay at home? No, protested Ma'am. I'm coming to look for my daughter. Dad looked at me next. You're okay to stay, Ethan, in case she comes back here. He glanced over at Cora Fox Templeton and they exchanged a look that something left Cora in charge of the responsible adult. She nodded and the bell on her hat jingled. Keep your phones on. Don't leave the pub. Well, said Dad, pulling on a coat over his soldier office. We'll let you know when we found her. When I like that. And so it was that Iggy, his mum, his chicken, and I went to the pub lounge to wait for Tammy while the search got underway. There was an uncomfortable silence. It's not as if I knew either of them were that well. Eventually, Iggy said, "They found my father." I looked at him quizzing. "He went missing when I was little. He was found 2 weeks later, living rough in London. So is he okay?" I said. His mum was looking out of the window, not seeming to listen. "Yes, he got another family now. He's coming to see me after Christmas. Isn't it, Cora?" Cora turned to him. He tried, "Iggy, it's a long way and you know what he's like." Iggy looked downcast. I was embarrassed, so I took my phone out and tried to call Tammy for the umpteenth time. "Hi, this is Tammy. I'm not here, so please leave me a message." The worst thoughts were going through my mind. She's been kidnapped, she's been here. But I could not think of who would do that or how, so I told them both the story again. I left out no details. This time I told them about going down to the bath and hearing a humming noise and seeing a column of mist. They listened and nodded thoughtfully. Then my phone went and I saw that ma'am was calling. I tried to tell myself not to hope for good news, but just as I imagined Tammy would come out of the woods fastening her jeans, I could not help wishing it would be ma'am saying, "We found her." Instead it was, "No news. No news. We are coming back. The police are coming and I will want to speak to you, Ethan." I was looking at Iggy. When he heard the word police, he was kind of flinched. I already knew that it was bad, but that was when I was certain. Okay, so this was the video. I hope you like my video. So bye. And I forgot it to say, please subscribe my channel and like this video so I will make more videos like this, and follow me on Facebook also. Okay, bye.